Happy 31 days of horror, everybody. My name is Aaron, and this is my 31 days of horror, where just every day I'm going to be bringing something horrific to you. So whether it's a movie, music, fun, anything. Today I am reviewing Clown in a Cornfield. When I decide what movies to review, it's all just films that I've seen within this year of 2025. So I'm not reviewing films that I've seen a long time ago or whatever. I've been watching horror films since I was 5 years old, which right now I feel like looking at myself, I felt like Clown in the Cornfield doing like a little hick thing, but now I feel like I just look like a toddler. I don't know. but let's go. Clown in the Cornfield. You can watch this I watched it on Amazon Prime through AMC Plus, but there's also Shudder, I believe it's on there, or Tubi. So let's get going. Let's have some fun reviewing Clown in a Cornfield. How to watch Clown in a Cornfield. You should watch this with friends. I watched it alone, and a lot of my friends wanted to watch it with me, and I just didn't listen to them and just decided to watch it by myself anyways. But it needs kind of people to laugh with about it and enjoy with, and if you scare easily, maybe that'll be more fun to watch, because I don't scare easily, so it wasn't scary to me really. I do love a slasher, so I think how to watch it with people. Don't watch it alone, not because it's scary, but because it just probably is more fun. I probably would have enjoyed it more with a group of people. So that would be my tip of how to watch Clown in a Cornfield. Alright, so I'm going to give you a 1-minute summary of this film. How I do my 1-minute summaries is I time myself and I don't write anything down or look anything up, so I may not even remember the characters' names when I give a summary. But the summary is just to help you understand what the film is about. If you want to watch it, it doesn't give away anything. I don't like any spoilers. That way you don't have to watch the trailer, and you can just kind of enjoy the film and just get my synopsis. You may not even know the characters' names going into it, so let's do it. 3, 2, 1, timer's on. And so Clown in a Cornfield is about this father and daughter who moved to this small town. Can't remember the name of the town, but it's like they intentionally say like a redneck, hickish kind of vibe town, and she gets in with this group of friends who do like kind of prank videos, scare videos, and there's this clown. Can't remember the clown's name. Jeez. Wow, I'm not doing this well. But the clown, there's this whole history of the clown and in their town, and it did terrible things in the 90s. So anyways, they do these videos using that clown, and then the clown comes back and in this cornfield, because it's in the middle of nowhere. So and then the slashing commences and people die and teenagers die. Like I think that's not a giveaway. That's not a spoiler. I don't think. I think you know what you're in for if you're seeing Clown in the Cornfield. But yeah, that's kind of what this is about. 1. I kind of had to fill the airtime. There's not much that happens in this film regarding synopsis. And now it's time for Aaron's 1-minute review. So I like to have spoiler-free reviews. So in order to do that, I give myself 1 minute, and I just have to go off the top of my head. Again, I didn't write anything down. This is just off of my memory, off my noggin, just for fun, and not in getting too in-depth or too serious about it, especially with Clown in a Cornfield. 3, 2, 1. This was not for me. That's what I like to say about films. It wasn't for me, not for me. And this was not for me. It wasn't written for me. It wasn't for, I don't know, maybe it was, because it's supposed to be a slasher, so I'm a slasher boy. And I just was not happy with, there was fun times in it, like there's fun elements, but it was like, didn't take itself seriously, which I enjoyed, but it wasn't meta enough for me, I guess. It was trying to be meta and comment on its own, film, slasher, the genre. And I just really didn't get attached to any of the characters, which I guess is a generality, but you would actually kind of like the lead, at least. And she was good, actually, but the rest, I don't know. I didn't, and I want like a little bit of a chase. There's not much chase in it they just die. And so, yeah, for me, it's not for me. It was supposed to be for me, but not for me. And that's how I feel about Clown in the Cornfield, without giving away too much. Okay, there's still time left. To help you figure out if this is for you, just because isn't for me doesn't mean you're not going to like it. I'm going to give you fun little categories to put this in, because horror is so broad, and you can be like, oh yeah, it's a slasher. But look, there's so many even different kinds of slashers within the genre of slasher, right? Like Scream is very different than Nightmare on Elm Street. I'm going to give you kind of fun categories that help you understand what you're in for when you go see Clown in the Cornfield. So slasher, it's definitely a slasher, right? This is a killer coming for people, and it will kill. And it's a teenager focused one. So this is a teenage slasher, which I guess teenage slasher that kind of goes hand in hand. It's funny, not hilarious, not but funny. Like I found myself giggling at parts, and it's silly. It does not take itself seriously at all. So that you know, you should stop taking yourself seriously when watching this. And I was gonna say that it's fun, but I didn't really have fun. It was enjoyable. I think maybe seeing it with people might have enriched my experience, but it just wasn't for me. So since I don't like to give movies reviews in the way of like 4 stars, 5 stars, like just don't, I think it's too broad as well. And I do say if it's for me or not for me. Listen, someone else might like this. This could be for someone else. Someone else might really enjoy this, but it's just not for me. But there have been times when something's been done not for me, but I would want to go stab it again, meaning see it again, just to see maybe I got it wrong the first time, right? So I think that what it could also help you understand if maybe this film is for you or not, if I would stab it again. And I wouldn't stab it again. No. I think I got what it was selling. I think I got what it was doing, and I could understand how someone might enjoy this film if that all those categories are for you. It's just not stabbing it again. I'm not going. Even my friends wanted to see it again. I'd be like, I mean, I guess I'll sit through it, but I'm not stabbing it. Like I'm not not giving it any of my time really. So no, I would not stab it again. But I hope that helped you decide if you would need to see this film or not. Again, just because it's not for me doesn't mean it's not for you. Maybe it is for you, is what I mean to say. So take it with a grain of salt. Now you kind of have an idea. Aaron's horror tip for the day. Find out what scares you and find out why it scares you. I think it's really important because that way when someone offers a movie up and is like, oh, it's a psychological horror, you can be like, oh, that's just not my brand of horror. I found out I really like ghost stories and I'm really attached to supernatural. And I found out I'm attached to supernatural because of A, B, and C. I think that if you really look into what scares you and why it scares you and where it came from, like for me, when I was a little boy, I saw Nightmare on Elm Street and I freaking loved the kind of the ridiculousness of it, like that someone could be in your dreams. How terrifying is that? And the slasher, the chase of it all, that really like intrigued me. And that way, like I know that brand is really for me, but I'm a person that like I don't really like the explanation of a scare. Like I kind of like that Freddy Krueger and Jason and all these kinds of artists, Michael Myers, the Boogeyman. There's no rhyme or reason to how this all happened, right? Like they're just monsters. But maybe you're a person that does like that, right? You need the explanation. You need that sense of understanding to help you feel safe to be scared. I think that's just really important to know what scares you and why it scares you. Happy Halloween.